love with activity.
Out sweet and low. You know you can't beat pig, pal. But you probably know that.
Getting your daily vegetables and fruit can be difficult. 9 out of 10 adults don't get the recommended amount. That's why there's V8 V-Fusion juice. It's 100% juice with a full serving of vegetables, a full serving of fruit, and antioxidants A, C, and E. You get vegetable nutrition we all need, but what you taste is the fruit. Plus, there's no added sugar and no preservatives. Try V8 V-Fusion in 5 great flavors. An easy, delicious way to get more vegetables. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
My fibromyalgia muscle pain wasn't something you could see, but I felt it all over. Some days, I had to push myself to leave the house and do everyday things. Then my doctor told me about prescription Lyrica. It's not an antidepressant. Lyrica is FDA approved for fibromyalgia. And clinical studies have shown that Lyrica can help reduce the unique pain of fibromyalgia and improve function. So now I have less pain, and I can do more during my day. Lyrica is not for everyone. Tell your doctor about any serious allergic reaction that causes swelling or affects breathing or skin or changes in eyesight, including blurry vision or muscle pain with fever or tired feeling. Some of the most common side effects of Lyrica are dizziness, sleepiness, weight gain, and swelling of hands and feet. Do not drink alcohol while taking Lyrica. You should not drive or operate machinery until you know how Lyrica affects you. Help for fibromyalgia pain can start here. Ask your doctor about Lyrica.
Ahead at 5, a courthouse confrontation.
Out of my face! Put down, harassing me!
The woman accused of leaving a disabled man on a bus overnight lashes out. Plus parking problems, out-of-town cars packing the streets means no space for the neighbors. What's being done to help? Gadgets galore, from a battery-powered vacuum to a gizmo that turns water to soda in seconds. The world's largest showcase of household must-haves. And step in and say I do, the new way to get married in New York City. Those stories and more at 5.
We're both getting married, and we're each other's maids of honor.
That's incredible.
2 best friends.
Your weddings have been booked on the same day.
What?
1 big mistake.
Just have a double wedding.
What are we, 41-year-old twin sisters?
This Friday,
Move your date. Move your date.
it's going to take their worst.
She's trying to make me fat so I can't fit it in my dress.
Let it out.
You don't alter Vera Wang. You alter yourself to fit Vera.
To bring out their best.
You're gonna be the best maid of honor.
Bride Wars, rated PG.
If you want to be in the audience for season 7, call 323-461-PHIL.
The victims, I would want to know exactly what is on their mind. I don't know for a fact what their pain is because they have yet to tell me.
A person's life can change in a single moment, and no one knows that better than my next guest, Jeff. Now, he was one of the shoppers inside the department store where Robert Hawkins went on a shooting rampage. Now, although this husband and father of 2 is thankful to be alive, he says it's difficult to have any sympathy for the shooter or the shooter's mother.
My wife, Carrie, drives me up to the mall. We were up in Von Maur, up on their 3rd floor there, and then gunfire breaks out. I have no idea what's going on. I never saw him. This time I don't realize I've been hit. I take a right into the baby changing area. I realize that my hand's stinging a little bit. I look down, I see there's blood. I'm like, oh my God, I've been shot. The next second I realize that my arm is hurting too. And I can feel the blood soaking on my shirt. I'm separated from my wife, Carrie, at the time. I was concerned that my wife was out there and who knows what could have happened. In the next few minutes, Omaha police officers arrived. They decided they're going to evacuate us. I was shot through my left arm. The bullet entered in the back here, exited through the bicep. It was just an in and out clean wound is what the doctors called it. It was just total luck that I walked away because I, by all rights, should not be here today. I don't know a whole lot about the shooter. I do understand that he had some mental issues. I still find his actions absolutely inexcusable. I'm sure it's a terrible situation for the mother, but I don't feel that it's important for me to forgive her, but I don't hold her accountable or think that this is her fault.
Well, Molly is backstage right now because Jeff, frankly, and very understandably, didn't want to see or speak to her just yet. So out of respect for that, we asked her to step out so you, Jeff, could step in. I totally understand and totally get that. You've been watching the show up till now.
I have.
What's your reaction to what you've seen and heard so far today?
My main reaction is, seeing what Molly said on that cutaway there, is that I don't necessarily think that she owes me the apology, because I was very fortunate to escape with my life in just a very traumatic incident, whereas there was 8 innocent victims killed, and their family and friends and loved ones are grieving and dealing with the situation. I'm sure it's much worse for them than it was for my wife Carrie and I, and it was exceedingly difficult for us. Still difficult to this day, but in the grand scheme of things, we were very fortunate that day, and I think Molly should be apologizing more to the families and loved ones of the deceased.
Do you think this could have been averted?
Oh, I absolutely think it could have been averted. I think that the firearm was stored in a negligent manner. I think that there's no need for anyone to have a AK-47 under any circumstances. It was clear that the Von Mark killer had a history of psychotic episodes and psychiatric problems, and yet they have this extremely dangerous military weapon just sitting in a closet unlocked in a house that this killer was allowed access to, and I think that it was inexcusable and beyond the pale.
Well, Carol Wang is the lead anchor for KMTV Action 3 News in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, she's been covering the story for the past year and says the pain is still very fresh for this peaceful community, especially for those who lost a loved one that day.
Hi, Dr. Phil. I'm here in Omaha, Nebraska, where people are gathered at Von Maur to remember the people who died when a gunman walked in and shot 8 people down. There are survivors, there are family members, and there are loved ones, all paying tribute.
To their families, you are never far from our thoughts.
Were you guys all shopping together a year ago, last Friday?
I remember when I first heard those gunshots, I really thought this is not happening right now. This is not real. We hid behind the cosmetic counter. 6 minutes, it did not. It felt like 6 years.
I think about Robert Hawkins, who at 19 did this.
I think it was just so cowardly on his part, so hurt so many people that I can't necessarily forgive him.
The steps are clear. Just a few things remain from the memorial service. People have gone back to their lives. They say they will never forget what happened 1 year ago, but they hope they are starting to take the first steps towards healing.
Well, Carol, thanks for being here. This is, of course, so out of context for Omaha. I've been there many times. I have wonderful friends in Omaha, and it's got to be one of the most peaceful, placid communities in the country.
When this whole thing happened, I think it really shattered that sense of security.
It just seems to me that there are glaring signs here that many people saw and did not react to. Is the community aware of this lead up to what happened here?
Only in the aftermath. It's the hindsight of 2020 that people realize, oh my gosh, there were friends who heard of him talking about suicide, that he was really this troubled.
I have here the actual suicide note in the handwriting of the shooter. This one was to his friends. He says, "I'm sorry for what I've done to you and put you through. I've been a piece of my entire life. It seems this is my only option. I know everyone will remember me as some sort of monster, but please understand that I just don't want to be a burden on the ones that I care for my entire life. I just want to take a few pieces of with me." He goes on and then towards the end says, "Just think though, I'm going to be famous. Just think though, I'm going to be famous. You guys have always been there for me. I'm just sad that I'm going to have to go this alone." What's your reaction to hearing that?
I think it's tragic that 8 innocent victims lost their lives. 2 other people were shot and critically wounded. I escaped with minor wounds, and these people had lives, and this killer basically thought they were pieces of had no regard for their life or well-being or anything.
Do you want to hear anything that Molly has to say?
Not particularly.
We're going to go to break, and I'm obviously going to bring her back out and give her my thoughts about this. Would you like for us to excuse you, or would you be willing to stay?
I would prefer to be excused, Dr. Phil.
Totally respect that. We'll be right back. DrPhil.com, brought to you in part by...
Drinking V8 vegetable juice every day may lower your risk of ever acting your age.
Travel consideration provided by...
Don't let ankle, knee, or wrist problems slow you down. Try Wellgate. Finally, support's made for a woman's body. Get moving and stay moving with Wellgate for women.
Relieve your worst cold symptoms fast with TheraFlu Daytime Warming Relief. The power of TheraFlu with a warming sensation that instantly soothes and comforts. TheraFlu, good to be back.
I need white teeth, but healthy teeth are more important.
Colgate Total Advanced Whitening fights germs for 12 hours and gives you naturally whiter teeth after just one tube.
It is possible to have both healthy teeth and white teeth.
Colgate Total Advanced Whitening.
When you're on a diet, hungry always seems to get in the way. That's why Weight Watchers created the brand new Momentum program. Now you can conquer hungry and other things that stop you from losing weight. Learn new strategies like choosing filling foods so you don't eat when you're bored, so you can lose weight and keep it off. Show hungry who's boss. With the new Momentum program and free registration, the time to join is now. Weight Watchers. Stop dieting. Start living.
Today at 5, save $10,000 in 2009. CBS 2 HD's Kirsten Cole shows you the simple things you can do every day that will make a big difference to your bank account. Today at 5 on CBS 2 News.
Next Insider, Jet Travolta funeral details. New Brad Pitt up close and talking Aniston and Angelina. Then our reality show series on set of Hotel for Dogs. Next Insider.
Tonight at 7, only on CBS 2 HD.
So with Fios, I get the best picture quality, the fastest internet, and a multi-room DVR free for 6 months?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Nice. What about you?
The best of intentions.
When Verizon brings fiber optics straight to your home, you can upgrade your entertainment experience and get an HD multi-room DVR free for 6 months. Record shows in one room, watch them in up to 6 other rooms, even set programming times remotely. Try getting all that from cable. Enjoy the best HD quality, the fastest internet, and crystal clear phone service. Get it all together for just $94.99 a month with a 1-year agreement. Call 1-866-699-FIOS to get Fios TV, ranked highest in overall customer satisfaction by J.D. Power and Associates. Ridiculously fast internet, plus an HD multi-room DVR free for 6 months. Call 1-866-699-FIOS today for this limited time offer. This is Fios. This is big.
Hey, New York, here's Dr. Stork with a look at what's coming up on the doctors tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Dr. Phil. We've got a great show lined up. One of the most dreaded and common medical procedures. After today's show, you'll never cringe at the thought of having one, the laser root canal.
Don't miss the doctors tomorrow at 9 right here on CBS 2 HD. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've been talking about what is the anatomy of these tragic shootings that we see all too often in America. We've been talking about the mall shooting in Omaha that happened about a year ago. It's considered to be the worst mall shooting in American history. 8 people were killed, 10 people were shot. I've been talking with the shooter's mother, Molly. I've been asking some hard questions, trying to deconstruct that situation, see if we can learn something about it. Along the way, I spoke with Jeff, who was one of the 2 people that was shot but not killed. He asked that we excuse Molly when he came out, because he just simply didn't want to deal with her at this point, which I did. He has reconsidered and actually has a few questions that he would like to ask Molly face to face. So I'm going to ask Jeff to come out and have a seat and talk with Molly. Jeff? Jeff, just have a seat. All right, Jeff, go right ahead.
I guess I have two questions I'd like to ask you, Molly. First, I've heard you say repeatedly today that you're interested in preventing another tragedy like this from ever occurring. I would like to know what, if anything, you and your second ex-husband have done to secure the firearms that your second ex-husband has in his house.
They're all under lock and key.
They're all secure now.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I would wonder if you would join me in calling for the reenactment of the federal assault weapons ban so that AK-47s would be outlawed.
Yes.
Do you have anything you wanted to say to Jeff since he's been willing to sit down with you?
I'm glad you're alive. I'm very happy that you're sitting this close to me. I'm very happy that you've spoken to me. And anything and everything that you need to do and want to do in order to make all of this so much better, I'm right with you. I'm right beside you. I'm right behind you.
Well, I think that's good, and hopefully we can turn a tragic event into something good.
I hope so.
We'll be right back.
Amazing holidays. I shopped, I cooked, I ate, and now I'm a little irregular.
Don't you eat Activia?
Nah, it's just me.
Well, then it's time for a new you. Take the Activia New You Challenge now. It works or it's free.
Activia. It's the $99 gown sale at David's Bridal. Select gowns starting at $99. Plus every bridal gown $50 to $300 off with no interest or payments for 1 year. Sale ends January 19th.
Whoa, 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 don't put me on that thing. Help!
Hey, look, we're on the guest list.
That's the menu.
Finally, a makeup so smart it knows your perfect shade. Smart Shade Makeup from Almay. Breakthrough shade sensing technology starts out white and adjusts to right, matching your skin tone. And try Smart Shade Concealer from Almay.
Today at 5, he gave his wife a kidney to save her life. Now, see why he's demanding she give it back. Then, the hottest houseware show in the land hits New York. The coolest new stuff to make your life easier. But can you afford it? Plus, why the shape of a woman's figure could hold the key to her health. Starting at 5.
Medicare. It doesn't cover everything. And what it doesn't cover can cost you some money. That's why you should consider an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company. It can help cover some of what Medicare doesn't, so you could save up to thousands of dollars in out-of-pocket expenses. Call now for this free information kit and Medicare guide. If you're turning 65 or you're already on Medicare, you should know about this card. It's the only one of its kind that carries the AARP name. See if it's right for you. You choose your doctor. You choose your hospital. There are no networks and no referrals needed. Help protect yourself from some of what Medicare doesn't cover. Save up to thousands of dollars on potential out-of-pocket expenses with an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company. Call now for your free information kit and Medicare guide and find out how you could start saving.
Get the latest breaking news, weather, and traffic anywhere you go. Sign up for our instant text alerts and emails by going to WCBSTV.com and stay connected.
Listen, times are tough. Our country is in the midst of an economic crisis. That's why we've compiled the best financial information for you over at drphil.com. We work on all kinds of shows here, things that we think add something to all of our experiences in this world. If you are, in fact, a family in crisis, go to drphil.com. You can click Be on the Show. You can tell us your story. Look, every child wants to be loved, appreciated, and accepted. For a list of warning signs and risk factors of teen violence, I want you to check out our website, because there are some things that are just kids being kids, and there are other things that cross the line and in fact are toxic and indicative of what may happen in the future. I hope this show has opened your eyes to some of the hidden dangers we face if we ignore those warning signs of troubled children. I'd like to take a moment to remember those victims who lost their lives in the Omaha Mall a year ago. The song you're about to hear, From the Heart, is from a CD called Highways by M.K. Mueller. The proceeds from her CD fund a program that helps kids find hope. Thank you to all of my guests today. So long.
When I see all the hurting people, Lord, I gotta know, with all the needs I see around me, where would you have me go?
Even though I'm just one person, together we are strong.
We are strong.
Help us be there for each other when the night is long.
And Temp brought to you by Sleepy's, the most trusted name in mattresses. Sleepy's, the mattress professionals.
She tried to conceal a secret from her boyfriend.
He questioned me about a picture that was in my cell phone that I had sent to someone.
After exposing herself to another man.
It was actually a picture that I took of my breast and sent it to an ex-boyfriend.
I could understand why he would be annoyed about that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He gets mad and punched the TV.
Did he break it?
Yeah, it's broke.
Judge Judy.
I broke the TV out of anger.
The truth of the matter is, I don't blame you for being angry.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Scheindlin. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy. Yolanda Robinson says ex-boyfriend Bobby Friend destroyed her belongings during an argument. Bobby says he discovered Yolanda had sent risque photos of herself to another man.
Quiet in the courtroom, all rise. That's case number 325 on the calendar in the matter of Robinson versus Friend. Parties have been sworn in. You may be seated.
Ms. Robinson, you were hired by the defendant as a caregiver, and after you worked for him for a period of time, you began dating. And it is your claim that the relationship terminated when he was angry about something and damaged some of your property. Subsequent to damaging some of your property, he came to your home, broke a window, and you want him to pay for that as well. Mr. Friends.
From Jennifer, an incredible $299 dual reclining sofa. Just $299. That's right, $299. A dual reclining sofa, stylishly affordable, and only at Jennifer.
Lucille Roberts' Go Glam workouts are the new exciting way for women to lose weight. Go Glam for just $10. Go Glam. It's new, it's easy, and it works. Burn fat fast for just $10 a month only at Lucille Roberts. You won't believe the results.
Hey, Optimum, check out my commercial.
Hey, it's the Optimum Triple Play. IOTV has what you wanna see. Music, sports, and your favorite movies. Hundreds of channels plus free HD. Just $29.95 is so crazy. 877-333-4009. With Optimum Online, get super fast speed. Download videos, whatever you need. Surfing's never been more fun, you'll see. At $29.95, this deal is so sweet. 877-333-4009. Talk all you want with Optimum voice. With one flat rate, it's the smartest choice. U.S., Canada, Puerto Rico. $29.95, you can even call Joe. 877-333-4009. Get the triple play, cause the price is low. Call today and you'll save some dough. Let's save some dough!
Are you gonna hoop later?
Yeah.
Good. I feel a little spare tire.
This Friday, experience a story about the good times.
You guys think I'm getting fat?
Yes, your butt did get bigger.
The tough times.
I just think that we have some beautiful babies.
Baby's just gonna get in the way right now.
And the times that keep us real.
Dave is too good a man for you to lose.
From best-selling author T.D. Jakes, directed by Bill Duke, Not Easily Broken. Rated PG-13. In theaters Friday.
Tonight at 5.
A man donates his kidney to his wife. Now he wants it back. Eyewitness News with a bizarre divorce fight over custody of a kidney.
Plus, Eyewitness News has video of a brazen heist that looks just like a Hollywood movie. Jewelry thieves dressed as Hasidic Jews.
Plus, how you can design your own clothes. Tonight at 5 on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
This cough and sneeze season, bolster your immune system with the vitamin C that provides 24-hour immune protection. Ester C, the better vitamin C.
My disease is called osteosarcoma, and it's a bone cancer.
This could kill her.
No child should die in the dawn of life.
First thing out of Matthew's mouth is, "Mommy, I'm scared." I said, "Matthew, that's okay, because I'm scared too."
Every day, over 200 children come to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for help.
If I could change places with my daughter, I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Never in my wildest dreams would I ever think that my child had cancer.
These could be your kids, and we need your help today to save their lives. Call now and be a St. Jude partner in hope. You'll help provide breakthrough treatments, research, and cures.
There's a never say quit attitude with that hospital. Good is not good enough. They want greatness.
Every day, every moment matters when you're fighting for children's lives.
She has a serious disease that kills. St. Jude is the place that's going to cure her.
Please call now and help save precious lives for only $19 a month. Every month you'll receive a photo and story of a child you're helping. We'll depend on you to see that no child is ever turned away because of the family's inability to pay. St. Jude's scientists and physicians work side by side, day and night, to find cures and save children's lives. They've more than tripled the survival rate for childhood cancers.
If you want to see your money go to a great cause and help good people, St. Jude's is the place to do it.
Only 62 cents a day, $19 a month can make all the difference for a child who's fighting to live right now. A tax-deductible gift of any size will go to work immediately. Your compassion, your call today will help save thousands of children.
St. Jude's isn't going to give up. We're not giving up. We're going to fight till there's a cure for this cancer.
Please, call the number on your screen right now. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children.
What's it like growing younger?
Critics are raving about Benjamin Button. It sweeps you away to a world you want to get lost in. It's not only one of the best films of the year, it's one of the best movies of the decade. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, rated PG-13, now playing.
Get a free dessert to celebrate Papa John's 25th anniversary. Get the 25th anniversary sweet deal and receive an order of chocolate pastry delights free with the purchase of a large one-topping pizza for only $11.99.
25 years of better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
What if I told you, would you believe me? I was the only one not playing your game.
With Tresemme Flawless Curls, you get salon-inspired, salon-quality products. For stylized curls that look like a splurge. At a price that feels like a steal. Tresemme Flawless Curls.
I've had asthma for 15 years.
I've had it for 5 years. I've had it for 12 years.
But I just found out what the problem really is.
My symptoms kept coming back. Until I found out how to help prevent them.
The real problem was I wasn't treating both main causes of asthma symptoms.
Airway constriction I feel and inflammation I may not.
I thought my controller was treating both, but it wasn't.
It wasn't preventing my symptoms.
So my doctor prescribed Advair. Advair treats both main causes to help prevent symptoms in the first place.
Advair contains salmeterol. Salmeterol may increase the chance of asthma-related death. So Advair is not for asthma that's well controlled on another controller medicine. Advair will not replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms and should not be taken more than twice a day. Talk to your doctor about the risks and benefits of Advair. If you take Advair, see your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse.
If you're still having symptoms, ask your doctor how to help prevent them with Advair.
Find out how to get your first full prescription free at advair.com.
I'm Sade Bedarenwan. Eyewitness News at 5. Missiles fly in Israel. But are we any closer to a possible ceasefire? Our NJ Burkett is there. And he donated a kidney to his wife, and now he wants it back. The bitter divorce battle on Long Island. Plus a deadly disease spreading among some dogs. We're going to have that next at 5, right after Oprah.
I want to feel things. Really feel them.
Look at us. We're just like everyone else. We can't go on pretending that this is the life we wanted.
Look, I'm not happy about it, but I have the backbone not to run away from my responsibilities.
Just because you got me safely in this little trap, you think you can bully me into feeling whatever you want me to feel.
In a trap!
Yes,
You
yes.
in a trap! We're gonna be okay.
I hope so.
Rated R.
Kelly and Regis for the new TD Bank.
We're here with Abe Lincoln, who shall we say is a little peeved.
When I agreed to be on the penny, I was thrilled. But now, it's hardly worth anything. And if there's one on the sidewalk, no one even bothers to pick it up.
TD Bank loves pennies. They'll count them and convert them to dollars for free.
Dollars. Yes, it always comes back to George, doesn't it?
Commerce Bank and TD Bank North are now TD Bank. And at TD Bank, we'll count your coins for free. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Everyone's top dog is America's top movie 2 weeks in a row.
Marley, no. Marley, no. And we're home.
Marley and Me, rated PG, now playing in theaters everywhere.
In life, there are many numbers that are associated with you. But remember, you are not a number. You are an individual, a caregiver. And that's the way you expect to be treated. At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, it's your well-being that is our business. Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Be well and well-informed.
We're traveling around the country to see what people think of today's Maxwell House, made with 100% Arabica beans.
Better. Richer. It is awesome.
Woo! Ruby says awesome.
I like the package. You can hold it. You could even, weightlift with it. Good just got great.
The new year begins.
To marriage?
With the battle of the century.
Your weddings have been scheduled for the same date.
This Friday, it's Hudson versus Hathaway.
Your wedding better watch it.
Bride Wars.
Your wedding will be huge, just like your...
Rated PG. Friday.
In the islands, tropical flavors bring out the best in fresh seafood. At Red Lobster, we're bringing new island-inspired entrees to you, like tender wood-grilled Caribbean rock lobster and shrimp, brushed with a sweet and spicy glaze. New Hawaiian Isle shrimp and salmon, and new wood-grilled citrus rum shrimp and scallops, flame-seared to seal in the juices. Wood grilling and the flavors of the islands, a whole new way to love seafood. For a limited time at Red Lobster.
The doctor came in. I was still waking up from anesthesia. He leaned over my bed and he said, "Laura, you have cancer." And he walked out of the room. The first thought is, what's going to happen to my children? I knew I was ready to fight this, and I just wanted this cancer out of me. I wanted to take care of it and move on. Then my mom called me. She had seen an ad on TV for Cancer Treatment Centers of America. It was just a tremendous experience from the minute that I walked in the door. Their bedside manner, it's just, you just can't even describe it. It takes a very special person to do what they're doing.
Hope is alive at Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Call us now to have a real conversation about you and your treatment options. We'll send you this free DVD that shows you how this very special group of people put you at the center of everything they do.
I wanted to live to see my kids grow up. That's what gave me the drive to fight cancer. They supported that in me. They gave me choices. They made me realize that every life is worth saving. You can't fight cancer if you don't have hope.
Their bodies are 60% water. Their muscles are 73% water. Their lungs are 80% water. Want to grow a healthier, happier family? Water daily. Embrace the pure life. Nestle Pure Life. Now, proud to partner with Bob Green's Best Life.
Hi, can I take your order, please?
Hi. Yeah, could I have a half-pound burger and fries? And actually, make that a large fries, large chocolate shake, 2 apple pies, and a large onion ring.
Just pull up to the window.
Stick to the plan, and there won't be any trouble.
Aye.
Don't have a plan? Join the 50 Million Pound Challenge. Get started with the free tips and tools at 50millionpounds.com.
When severe winter weather is the big story, the Channel 7 AccuWeather team tracks exactly what's coming. Eyewitness news crews on the scene show you just what's happening. Full team coverage. AccuWeather's Storm Watch coverage. Count on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
You see them all the time. Ads for prescription sleep medications. And why not? 70 million Americans suffer from insomnia. But maybe the solution isn't a pill. In most cases, all you really need is the right mattress. And where better to find it than Sleepy's, where our mattress professionals will help you find the perfect mattress at a really great price. No side effects, just a peaceful, natural night's sleep.
For the rest of your life.
I got a new story I want to lay on you.
Heyo.
Only one movie is being called the season's funniest film.
Don't you think we should get out of this rain?
What rain? Oh, shoot! Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Disney's bedtime stories. Rated PG. See it now.
Tonight at 5.
A man donates his kidney to his wife. Now he wants it back. Eyewitness News with a bizarre divorce fight over custody of a kidney.
Plus, Eyewitness News has video of a brazen heist that looks just like a Hollywood movie. Jewelry thieves dressed as Hasidic Jews.
Plus, how you can design your own clothes. Tonight at 5 on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
This Mega T Green Tea helps you burn belly fat and lose weight so you can look like this. Mega T burns belly fat.
At 6:30 in the morning, I have a cigarette, and then another on my way to work. At 10 on the dot, like clockwork, I have to go out for a smoke. And then I grab another after lunch. For me, smoking is more than just a habit. It's an addiction to nicotine. You know, quitting isn't easy. And when willpower isn't enough, it's time to talk to your doctor.
If you want to quit smoking, there is something you can do. Go to mytimetoquit.com or call 1-866-575-1200 to get the information you need to make the most out of your conversation with your doctor. You can also sign up to receive tips on quitting and find out more about a prescription treatment option.
It's 11:35, and it's my time to quit. Hi, Katie. Come on in.
With her doctor's help, Katie quit smoking. So did David. Carol gave up cigarettes too. And Jason and Linda did it together. Every year, millions try to put cigarettes behind them. And for many people, it can be the hardest challenge they've ever faced. But with a doctor's help, it doesn't have to be. You too can do it. Don't let another year slip by. Make a commitment to quitting and make 2009 your time. Go to mytimetoquit.com or call 1-866-575-1200 now.
$4 million in Lotto Loot. Watch the live drawing at 11.
This is Eyewitness News, the news leader, with Diana Williams and Sade Bedouinois, and Lee Goldberg with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News at 5.
A winter mess. Rain and ice cause a big mess and a dangerous commute. So is the worst over? Plus, rockets fly in Israel after a short ceasefire. Our NJ Burkett is there moments after a missile came crashing down. Good evening. I'm Sade Bedouinois.
And I'm Diana Williams. And we begin with Storm Watch 7 and a nasty winter mix that has been causing problems all day long. The storm left sheets of ice on cars and on the roads. And that led to a slippery morning commute and left a lot of people in
around. Now, the teens on the stage represent many of the kids in America who on the outside may appear unaffected by their parents' frustrations. But don't be fooled. In today's show, we're going to talk about how these children are silently shouldering their mother's anger and rage.
My mom's anger is tearing the family apart.
My mom's anger makes me sad and scared.
I want my mom to stop yelling at us.
When my mom gets angry at me, she usually yells at me and screams at the top of her lungs and cusses at me. At times I do get afraid to come home from school because I'm scared I'm going to get yelled at or she will be mad at me.
My mom to know that her anger makes me feel angry as well, and that if she wasn't so angry, we would all be happier, she would be happier, life would just be a lot better for everyone. My mom's anger makes me feel like I don't want her to be my mom and I want a different mom.
I don't want to have my mom's anger issues when I grow up.
Well, I'm here with 15-year-old Shane and 17-year-old sister Skylar. I'm also here with teens from a different family, 12-year-old Kelsey and her 13-year-old sister, Courtney. Now, before I talk to their mothers today, I just wanted to talk to them first, kind of all together. Their mothers are backstage. They can't hear this part of the show. So you're kind of representing a lot of teens in America right now with parents that are stressed out. And let me say, we're not here to bash your parents, okay? Because I all know y'all love your parents, you love your moms. I totally get that. We're here to help kind of decompress them, but the only way we can do that is by being just really, really honest about what's going on. What's your experience in all of this?
My mom's really angry. She just throws things, she yells at us, and I don't think it's good for anyone in our family or anyone around.
What do you say to yourself about that when it happens?
I say that it really hurts our family. It tears our family apart.
What do you think about all this, Kelsey?
When my mom yells at me, I just don't want it to happen. It scares me, and I just want to be away from her so nothing bad happens, and so she doesn't get even more mad at me.
What are you afraid bad could happen?
That my mom would send me away to a different school or away from my family and my friends, and I would just be far away from my mom and my sister.
So you actually think that she could send you away?
Yes.
How about you?
Well, I just think that when she yells at us, I mean, it could escalate into like she sends us far away and I won't be able to see her anymore.
How does that feel when you're thinking that?
Really sad.
And I guess I'm trying to get inside your mind and you're thinking about this. You'll get away. Do you go to your room?
I go to my room and I just sit there and I sometimes cry and I'll just think about what's going on with my mom. And I'll try to think of some reasons why she's mad at me and my sister or what we did wrong.
So you think that whatever she's raging, whatever she's yelling, screaming, throwing, kicking, you're looking for what you did wrong to create that?
Yes.
Shane, how about you? You have said sometimes you want a different mom.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't think she knows how we feel about her anger, and I just want her to know how we feel.
Why did y'all want to be here? What's your goal in being here? What could happen that would make you happy?
Well, I think we all just want our moms to be happier and not angry all the time. And I think it'd be better for everyone. Not only her, but everyone around her too.
Why did y'all want to be here?
I want to be here because I want it to help my mom, and I don't want her to be angry all the time, and I want her to have more fun and be happy with her life.
Do you think we can help her?
I think we can.
Well, coming up, Kelsey and Courtney's mother, Lisa, is backstage. I'm going to talk to her alone without her daughters here. I got a few things to say, and it's not going to be something I want these children to hear.
I'm afraid for people to know how I really am. I'm one way with my kids and another with everybody else. I'm really not a bad person.
And later, do you know what your experience would be if from this moment forward, you never saw those two girls again?
My life would be over.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil, you watch the survivors of this family sex cult reunite.
Every day I wish I was dead.
Now,
Don't call me a devil.
these wounded sisters return to Dr. Phil
What are you, crazy? Are you nuts?
to start healing a traumatic past.
All of you were victims, but you have to take accountability for what you do about it now. You need each other more than any other time in your life.
That's tomorrow.
Pinching pennies, cutting coupons. People are doing anything to save a buck. So what's a parent to do with summer vacation on the way?
It's the easiest time for children to get into all types of trouble.
Tonight at 11, CBS 2 HD shows you how to send your kids to summer camp for a fraction of the cost.
This is a tough time, and it's not the children's fault.
From day trips to overnight stays, super savings on summer camps. A special Money Saver report. Tonight on CBS 2 News at 11.
From Jennifer, an incredible $299 dual reclining sofa. Just $299. That's right, $299. A dual reclining sofa. Stylishly affordable. And only at Jennifer.
It's your turn to do the dishes.
I did them last night.
You're the one that wanted best of both worlds.
For one girl, two worlds has become too much.
Is it always this crazy?
You have no idea.
Now, she'll have to choose between the life she's always dreamed of and the life she never got to have.
This is good being home. I'm tired of living a double life.
I think you should do whatever you think is right.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Hannah Montana, the movie. Rated G. Only in theaters April 10th.
Kohl's grand opening sale means we celebrate savings in every store. Each time Kohl's opens a new store, everyone feels it. With an incredible 30 to 40% off all chaps for the family. Feel great in all Apartment 9 sportswear at 30 to 50% off. And save big on all the hottest looks from Candies. All men's suit separates are 40% off. And get a Keurig Special Edition brewer for only $129.99. Because the more you know, the more you Kohl's. Celebrate Kohl's grand opening sale starting Wednesday at 8 a.m. Kohl's. Expect great things.
Tired of morning coming in the middle of the night? It may be time for 2-layer Ambient CR. The first layer dissolves quickly to help you fall asleep. And unlike other sleep aids, a second dissolves slowly to help you stay asleep. Until you know how Ambient CR will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Plan to devote 7 to 8 hours to sleep before being active. Sleepwalking and eating or driving while not fully awake with amnesia for the event have been reported. In rare cases, severe allergic reactions can occur. If you experience any of these behaviors or reactions, contact your doctor immediately. Side effects may include next-day drowsiness, dizziness, and headache. It's non-narcotic and can be taken for as long as your prescriber recommends. Like most sleep aids, it has some risk of dependency. Don't take it with alcohol. Wake up ready for your day. Ask your healthcare provider for 2-layer Ambient CR.
At Ashley Furniture Home Store, we furnish your dreams at unbelievably low prices. Like this sofa for just $495. Plus, no money down and no interest until 2012. With over 390 locations, we're the #1 selling furniture brand in America.
Well, today we're talking about mothers who admit that they're always angry. I mean, it's not like they don't get it. Lisa says her Jekyll and Hyde personality causes her to verbally attack her daughters during fits of rage.
Girls! How dumb can you be?
I get angry very fast, very easily, and I can go from 0 to bitch to 0.2 seconds. I get extremely mad and take it out on my kids. I can't control it.
Don't whine at me!
I get very loud and mean.
What are you gonna do one day if I'm not here?
I'll call them stupid, a bitch, a head. I've called them retarded.
You're lazy, you don't do anything for yourselves, and you'll never get it.
I'll tell them, get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Shut up.
Is anybody even listening to me?
Don't talk to me.
Time the two of you start doing things on your own.
I'll slam doors. I've been known to throw things. I have gotten physical with both the girls. I've slapped one of them. I've grabbed a hold of Courtney's arm really tight and I left marks on her. I feel like I change into something else. It's like I'm a Jekyll and Hyde. 1 minute I can be just as sweet as I can be, and then I'm a total monster.
Well, we tried to capture Lisa's behavior on tape, but the truth is, she really changed for the cameras. She admits that she wouldn't show how she acts on a daily basis. Let me tell you, to me, that is a stop sign. At that point, I would usually drop this story and move on to somebody that's willing to be honest with me and truly wants help. And the only reason I didn't drop this story and move on, well, there's 2 reasons, and you met them at the top of the show. His precious daughters, Courtney and Kelsey. Listen to the excuse.
This week, I haven't just gone full-blown yelling at the top of my lungs and screaming and cursing at them, because I guess subconsciously I am aware that somebody's watching.
So where's the bottom here? I mean, what you sent us was a fiction. I mean, it certainly is not okay, what we saw on tape, but it really was a fiction. You hid the truth, right?
Yes, sir.
So why lie to me by omission? Why change and hide on the camera? What was your thinking?
I don't think it's any different than when other people are around. I'm afraid for people to know how I really am. I don't. I'm one way with my kids and another with everybody else. And that I'm really not a bad person. And I hide it from everybody, from my family, from my friends. But my children, they suffer.
Why them? I mean, these are the most precious treasures, commodities, entities that you have in this whole world, and they get the worst treatment. Tell me why.
I almost feel like they have no choice. They have to love me. They have to live with me. They can't leave me. They can't be like a friend and say, you know what, I don't like you anymore, and I'm going to leave. My kids can't do that. And they have no choice. They have to be there. And I have tried to walk away when I feel that anger coming, and I just can't. And I just keep on, and I keep on, and they just stand there and take it. I mean, Kelsey's smart enough to go and hide. Courtney will stay there and fight with me. And she just keeps getting the ugly me, and I can't stop.
Oh, but you can stop because you do stop for other people, right?
Right, you're right.
So you just don't. It's not that you won't, it's just that you don't.
I just don't, right.
Now, Shonda and Chris, I haven't introduced you yet, but I've introduced your children to this audience, and you're listening to everything we're talking about, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it hits real close to home, true?
Yes. Yes.
You're not the only one that does this, but do you understand that what we're talking about is nothing short of abuse?
I know. I know. I've watched your show many times, and I've heard you say that there's so many things, by spoiling your kids, by not teaching your kids, you're abusing them. And I'm doing that as well as the verbal abuse that they're taking.
What you're saying is such a cowardly position. You say, I choose somewhere that I am safe. I can do this with them because they can't fight back. They can't leave me. Other people who can, I don't have the guts to do it with them.
Right.
So I just bully somebody that can't fight back. Do you know how terrible that is to say?
It's awful.
I'm not here to throw you under the bus. I do not think you are an evil woman. I really don't. You think you are.
Yes.
But I don't think you are. I really don't. I think you're out of control.
I am.
But I don't think you mean to hurt those children. I don't think you mean to be ugly to them at all. And I think you hate yourself when you do it.
I do. I will tell myself I hate myself, and I don't want them to grow up one day and say, I hated my childhood. I hate my mother. I'm all they have.
Lisa says that she thinks she knows how her daughters, 13-year-old Courtney and 12-year-old Kelsey, feel about her anger. But does she really?
My mom does get angry easily. She gets mad about 2 or 3 times a day. My mom yells at me a lot, and she screams. She calls me names and tells me that I'm lazy. I feel like I just don't do anything right. She calls me stupid, or she'll call me retarded, and she says I'm a bad child, and she doesn't like who I've become. When my mom's yelling at me, I feel like the world's gonna come to an end. My mom has threatened to send me away. It did scare me. It scared me a lot. My greatest fear is if my mom sends me off and I will not be able to see her again. I want to say to her, I'm sorry for being a bad child, and I'll try to be a better child, and I'll listen to her, and I'll try not to stress her out as much as I do. And then I love her.
She's not a bad child.
Play that for me again.
I want to say to her, I'm sorry for being a bad child, and I'll try to be a better child, and I'll listen to her, and I'll try not to stress her out as much as I do. And then I love her.
There's no excuse. There's none. I don't understand why. I have great kids. They're no different than any other kids their ages. And I don't understand why I'm so mad all the time. And why, I don't understand why I treat them this way. They don't deserve it.
Do you want to know why?
Yes.
Do you really want to leave here with clarity, with clear answers? Because with nothing short of that is going to empower you to stop this.
Right.
But I want you to understand it, and I think I do understand it. I think I know exactly why you do this, even though you don't seem to know.
I've said before, I've watched your show many times, and in the intro you always say, this is going to be a changing day in your life. Every time I hear that, I say, when's my changing day? I need my changing day, because I don't want to be me anymore.
We're going to start a change reaction, and it's going to start right after the break.
I withdrew from the girls.
You expect me to do it?
I've told them before that they're stressing me out so bad that they may come home someday and find me dead on the floor.
To think that I stress her out a lot, it makes me feel horrible.
And later,
Very, very sorry for the way I've treated you. I would never, ever, ever send you away. I say that because I want you to try to understand how I feel, but you don't. You're too young to understand. And I'm going to try my very best to get help with this.
I'm Chris Raggi. Today at 5, a developing story. Bernie Madoff's yacht seized by federal marshals. That's not the only property he lost today. We've got a live report. London's brawling. Protesters scuffle with police as the violence escalates at the G20 summit in London. Tragedy on the court. The mysterious death of a teenager who suddenly collapsed during tennis practice. He's a real trailblazer. The three-legged dog who got a new limb and a new leash on life. And a health alert on the fight against cervical cancer. The test that is most effective today at 5.
Next to Normal on Broadway.
At Raymore and Flanagan, we're committed to delivering more than just beautiful furniture. After delivery, we return all the packaging materials to our recycling center, diverting the Northeast landfills. In turn, cardboard becomes something like books or paper products. Plastic and styrofoam turn into things like toys and everyday useful items. Now that's truly beautiful. Raymore and Flanagan, helping take care of our little corner of the world.
The world's biggest stars, Heidi Klum, Jessica Simpson, Leanne Rimes, Jeff Probst, and Ice-T. Go undercover.
Well, you know Ice-T. Ice-T is on television right now making a lot of money.
To pull off the greatest April Fool's joke.
You get told you look like Leanne Rimes?
Do you think she's cute?
Yeah.
So you think I'm cute?
Absolutely.
Can they fool you?
You are Heidi Klum.
I get that a lot.
What are you doing stuff with pizza?
You're Jessica Simpson, right?
I'm not.
Who's better looking?
But you look exactly like him.
I get that a lot.
New special CBS April Fool's tonight.
I live alone, so I worry. If I have an emergency, how do I call for help?
Free at 1-800-SafeLink or SafeLink.com.
Presenting SafeLink, a free government-supported cell phone with free monthly minutes and a free voicemail account. You're likely eligible if you receive food stamps or Medicaid or have a family income under $26,000.
Free at 1-800-SafeLink or SafeLink.com.
Hurry to receive your free phone quickly.
I can now call my family anytime.
SafeLink, provided by TracFone Wireless. Spread the word. It's free at 1-800-SafeLink or SafeLink.com.
It only hurts when I try. From the director of Rent comes a groundbreaking new musical. Next to Normal on Broadway.
On a scale from 1 to 10, I'd rate my anger at a 12. It's a total loss of control.
The worst thing I've done to Courtney is lock her out of the house.
We were fighting and she told me to get out of the house.
I locked the doors. I locked them all because I knew she would go around to the back to come in.
I went to my friend's house down the street. She called and told me to come back.
I said, you know what, you can come home, but only long enough to pack a bag because I've called foster care to come get you because I'm not dealing with you anymore. And then I hung up the phone.
But we're talking to a mother, Lisa, who admits to lashing out in anger towards her two daughters, 13-year-old Courtney and 12-year-old Kelsey. You saw them at the top of the show. They are delightful, intelligent, articulate, compassionate, and feeling young women. She says she yells, slams doors, calls them endless names. that I'm not going to repeat. We just saw Lisa admit that she locked Courtney out of the house. The reason? It was after an argument where she asked Courtney to clean her room, and Courtney didn't give her the answer she wanted to hear. You lost your husband. How long ago?
Almost 11 years.
When did this rage start?
Right after that. I felt like I had been left alone to do it all myself, and then I got a raw deal, and I couldn't handle the frustration anymore.
That's not their fault. But yet you're still frustrated at the injustice of it all.
Yes.
And so you have an opportunity to model for these girls. You can either model for them how to be the ultimate victim in life.
Right.
Right, you can be the ultimate victim. It isn't fair. It happened to me. And listen, I don't mean to trivialize or minimize your loss. That is a tragic loss, and I am sorry for your loss. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for their loss. The question is, what are you going to do about it now? Are you going to model for them how to be a bitter victim? Or are you going to model for them how to stand up and be a strong and courageous woman and say, girls, we are in this together. We're in it. You know, when I sat here and talked to him at the top of the show, I said, when she rages against you, what's your main thought? You know what both of them said?
Probably that I don't care.
No, both of them said, she's going to send me away.
Because I've said that. I've gotten so frustrated, I have said that.
She said, she's going to send me away. And they go and say, what did I do wrong? How can I do better? And you and I both know this doesn't have anything to do with them.
No.
You don't rage against them. You just rage, and they're your safe target.
Yes, sir.
And the first thing you have to do is decide on embracing what I call emotional integrity. Don't say something you don't mean. Don't make a promise you don't keep. And you need to apologize to these girls.
Absolutely.
You need to start by letting them know this isn't about you, it's about me. I'm not crazy, I'm just frustrated, and I need help with that. I need to get that out. I need to reframe the way I look at this life, because it is what it is. Do you know what your experience would be if from this moment forward you never saw those two girls again?
My life would be over. It would be worse than losing their father. It would be awful.
You would die for those girls.
I would, absolutely, in a heartbeat.
Then why won't you live for them?
I hadn't looked at it that way.
If you would give your life, if you would lay down and give your life for those girls, then why won't you commit to waking up in the morning and making them feel good about who they are, making yourself feel good about who you are? I asked her daughters to leave the studio so I could talk to their mother alone. They haven't heard anything we've been talking about, but they're going to come back next.
I know that when you say sorry, that you do mean it, but you say sorry a lot, and I just don't really believe you. I wouldn't either. And when you say that you're going to send me away, it hurts me really bad.
And later,
there are times that I'm afraid of my mom.
I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around her.
She yells and gets upset. She doesn't really know she's doing it. It just happens.
Clinically proven Mederma lets you do something about your scar so you can move on with your life and leave your scar behind. Mederma.
New Blue Diamond Oven Roasted Almonds. No added oil, more flavor, more satisfying to put your hunger on hold. Blue Diamond Oven Roasted Almonds. More than a snack.
First, she ran up her girlfriend's credit.
How did you let her spend all this money on you?
Why not? You wouldn't.
Then she wrote off their relationship.
You will not get a penny out of me.
So, explain that to me.
Judge Judy.
Coming up next on CBS 2 HD.
I only pay for this much carpet.
but look at how much I got.
It's Empire's 60% off event, when you can get a lot more carpet for a lot less. Choose from a wide selection of quality products right at home and save 60%. That's huge. Plus, we install next day and no payments till 2010. 60% off carpet won't last long. Call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Passion. Lust. Heat. O'Neill. Desire under the elms on Broadway.
On June 12, 2009, broadcast TV signals go digital, and older TVs like this one won't work anymore. Don't let that happen to you.
Millions of Americans will lose their TV service June 12th. Don't be one of them.
Time is running out. If you rely on a TV antenna or an apartment building antenna to get your channels, Cablevision has a special offer for you.
Learn about Cablevision's low-cost program. Call 1-866-707-7907 today.
Call now and discover how to make the switch from your old antenna with no hassles, no surprises, and learn how IOTV will make your TV even better.
Cablevision makes the switch to digital TV easy.
Even if you've resisted the move to cable in the past, please call. And make sure that nothing interrupts your favorite TV shows.
Don't wait till June 12th to discover your TV won't work. Call 1-866-707-7907 now.
Get IOTV from Cablevision and get better TV service than you ever got with an antenna.
There is one place that you can count on to help you save time, save money. ShopRite, where thousands of items are on sale every week.
This week, Maxwell House coffee is just $1.88 with your Price Plus card.
One place, your place. ShopRite.
I think it was the Sunday styles that brought us together.
I think it was the weekend review. Getting the times delivered for me, well, that's really the best part of the weekend. That's why I love the Weekender.
It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday subscription that puts you in the center of the conversation.
So you call the 800 number and you save 50%.
50% off home delivery? Fantastic.
The best journalists in the world work for the Times, and there's no debating that.
So call now. Get the conversation going.
Get the Weekender for as low as $3.45 a week. Call 1-800-708-6300 and be part of a great conversation.
Well, angry moms is the topic that we're talking about today. A lot of stress and pressure in this life, and sometimes we dump it on those we care most about. Lisa says she fits that bill to a T. She says she rates her anger a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10, but what's really disturbing is that the only two people who are the real recipients of this abusive behavior are her two daughters, 13-year-old Courtney and 12-year-old Kelsey. Now, Lisa's daughters were backstage. I've asked them to rejoin us at this point. Come with me. We'll just have a seat right here. Your mom and I have been talking about what's going on with her. And y'all aren't really old enough to remember much about your dad, are you?
No.
But she does. Because he was part of the dream for this perfect little family. And then that all got thrown away. And that's created a lot of pain in Mom here, and she's been taking it out on you guys. But what I want you to know is it has nothing to do with you. What do you want to say to your daughters?
I love you both very much, and I'm very, very sorry for the way I've treated you. I would never, ever, ever send you away. Never. I say that because I want you to try to understand how I feel, but you don't. You're too young to understand. And I'm going to try my very best to get help with this, okay? And I want to be a happy mom, and I want y'all to be happy daughters. And I want you to grow up and say you had a great childhood, okay? And I want you both to know I love you more than anything in this world, and I'll do anything, anything to fix this, okay? It's not your fault. It is not your fault, okay? I'll never send you away. And if I ever say that again, just go, whatever, Mom, okay? Because I will never send you away, I promise. Okay? We're in this together. It's just us. Okay? Okay, I love you, Pops.
What did you want to say to your mom?
Mom, I love you, and I know that when you say sorry, that you do mean it, but you say sorry a lot, and I just don't really...
I don't believe you.
I don't really believe you.
I wouldn't either.
And when you say that you're going to send me away, it hurts me really bad.
I know it does, honey. And I won't say that anymore. Okay? I promise. It's not a sorry, it's a promise.
What do you want to say to your mom?
I love you too, Mom. And like Courtney said, whenever you say you're sorry, I want to believe it, but I can't because you say it and then you just keep on yelling at us. And I don't want to be sent away either because I don't want to be away from you because I love you a lot. And I know that, like, you miss Dad, we all miss Dad. And I know that, like, life would probably be a lot easier with him in it.
Do you hear what they're saying?
Yes.
About their fear of being sent away?
Yes.
And I believe when you get in a bad situation, that those situations need a hero. They need a hero. And I want you to decide right now, you're going to be the hero for these girls. And what's going to make it different in this apology and this promise is she's going to do whatever she has to do to take care of what's in here. Because it's not about you. She doesn't get mad at you. You don't need to go sit on your bed and wonder why you did something wrong or why you're a bad kid. Because let me let the cat out of the bag. She won the kid lottery when she got you two. This is coming from Dr. Phil, okay? She won the kid lottery. So you got to know this isn't about you, but we are going to get your mom help. She needs some help. She's not crazy. She's not evil. She's not mean. She's hurting inside, and she needs some professional help with that. And I've given her a big wake-up call today, right, Mom?
Yes, sir.
A big wake-up call today, and we're going to get her some help with this so she has a place to talk about this and a place to kind of dump some adult things out. I'm going to get you some help at home that you can work on, make some resources available to you, and I want you to work really hard, and then I want y'all to come back here.
Yes, sir.
And tell us what's going on. And you guys know how to communicate with us at this point, so you can keep us in the know.
Y'all can tell I'm busy.
Okay? So we got a plan?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, we've got another mom who admits that her anger is out of control. I've had her in the audience the whole time. I've had her kids in the audience the whole time, listening to everything we're talking about because there are so many common elements to this rage within a home. Her teens say her behavior is unacceptable. One of them says he wished he had a different mom. We're going to try to get some peace in that situation when we come back.
I became an angry mom when I started juggling kids, home, and work at the same time. I work anywhere between 40 and 60 hours a week. No one from the outside knows that I'm such an angry mom.
I said turn it down!
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil. Survivors of this family sex cult return to start healing their traumatic past.
You need each other more than any other time in your life.
That's tomorrow.
Closed captioning provided by
Jelly Belly buttered popcorn jelly beans, each handcrafted with the finest ingredients. No wonder they taste so real. Get real. Get Jelly Belly.
Mom was diagnosed with moderate Alzheimer's. It was tough news to hear. Everything changed. I didn't know what to do. Right about then, our doctor mentioned the Exelon patch. He said it releases medicine continuously for 24 hours. He said it could help with her cognition, which includes things like memory, reasoning, communicating, and understanding.
The most common side effects of Exelon patch are nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The likelihood and severity of these side effects may increase as the dose increases. Patients may experience loss of appetite or weight. Patients who weigh less than 110 pounds may experience more side effects. People at risk for stomach ulcers or who take certain other medicine should talk to their doctor because serious stomach problems such as bleeding may worsen.
Mom's diagnosis was hard to hear, but there's something I can do.
Ask your doctor about the Exelon patch. Visit exelonpatch.com to learn more.
This is my sweet smile. This is my excited smile.
Now you can have the white smile you want with the Rembrandt 2-Hour Whitening Kit. Proven to visibly whiten teeth in just 2 hours.
Rembrandt is a name that I trust. My teeth are whiter. Can you see?
I am so confident when my smile is white. There's nothing that can stop me. Move aside. Here I come.
Rembrandt, for a smile you can count on today.
I'm Chris Raggy at 5. A hepatitis health scare. Thousands of people possibly exposed in New Jersey. A developing story. Bon voyage, Bernie. Madoff's $2 million yacht seized by the feds, and that's not all. We've got a live report. Also, a royal meeting. For the first time, President Obama holds court with Queen Elizabeth, his gift for the Queen. Plus, high-tech tools to help you keep an eye on your nanny and your kids. And our first look inside the new Yankee Stadium will take you on a tour. It is breathtaking, and a television institution canceled after 72 years at 5.
First, she ran up her girlfriend's credit.
How did you let her spend all this money on you? Why not? You wouldn't.
Then she wrote off their relationship.
You will not get a penny out of me.
So, explain that to me.
Judge Judy.
Coming up next on CBS 2 HD.
Baking for your son's class. Looks like adding that double oven when you reach the kitchen saves you time and money. I like the way you frost.
Save up to 20% on an IKEA kitchen.
If you would like to purchase a tape or transcripts of your favorite Dr. Phil show, please log on to drphil.com or call 866-4-Dr. Phil. That's 866-437-7445. 866-437-7445. Well, we're talking to mothers who admit to being consumed by anger. Now, Shonda is a mother who says she's just furious every day and fears that it's slowly killing her.
I not only act angry, but I feel it too.
Pick that up right now.
When I get angry, my face gets red, I can feel my heart pounding, and I'm out of control of my own body.
I'm so sick of this.
I became an angry mom when I started juggling kids, home, and work at the same time. I work anywhere between 40 and 60 hours a week. No one from the outside knows that I'm such an angry mom.
I said turn down!
I take my anger out mostly on my children. I call Skylar a little bitch. I say to Shane, you must be a retard. Shane will hang his head and cry. Riley is my stepson, and he has told his mom that he's afraid of me.
Riley?
I'm a bad mother right now. I don't want to be the type of mother that my children are afraid of.
Well, Shonda's husband, Chris, says he's seen it all. He's seen it happen when it comes to his wife's anger, except for when she hit him in the back of the head with a cell phone during one of her violent episodes. I guess he didn't see that one coming.
When Shonda gets angry, it's chaos from the time that she would walk in the door until the time we go to bed.
Here. Pick that up right now.
It's a living hell and then some.
I said turn down!
She'll call the children names, little brats, heathens, little jerks. I am sick and tired of Shonda's inability to control her anger.
Okay. What's going on here? It's different when you see yourself on tape, isn't it? That's a big old screen, a camera doesn't lie. So what do you see when you look at that?
A bad person. When I'm in the outside world, I have to be a certain way. When I'm working, that's unacceptable behavior. So when I go home, I act a certain way. And
so are you saying, like Lisa was saying, like you can at home, you do because you can? They can't fire you, they can't quit you, they can't beat you up, they can't, so you just,
yes.
It's like a bully.
Yes.
Bully picks on somebody they can beat up and they don't have to worry about getting beat up back.
Yes.
Shonda's children, 17-year-old Skylar and 15-year-old Shane, say they never know whether their mom's going to be happy or just raging mad when she walks through the door. It's a crapshoot.
There are times that I'm afraid of my mom.
I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around her.
She yells and gets upset. She doesn't really know she's doing it. It just happens.
She apologizes every time after she gets mad at us.
It doesn't keep her from doing it again. She still does it.
Sometimes I feel like I hate her.
I always tell my friends I'm not going to be like my mom, and it hurts me to say that.
What do you think about that when you hear what their point of view?
I don't blame them. I often wonder how I got such good kids, because living in an environment like that, they've got to be going through hell.
Oh, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I mean, do you understand that happens physically as well? In fact, I asked Dr. Jim Sears to come here today. He's also one of the hosts of the new hit show, The Doctors. And he's got a few thoughts about how this anger can physically affect the children. Jim, it's stress. It stacks up on these kids, true?
Exactly. When a child lives with anger like that chronically, it leads to a lot of stress, and stress does so many bad things to your body. Mentally, sleep problems, school problems, of course, chronic tummy aches, but even worse, ulcers and colitis, things like that. And then the worst thing, the worst consequence of chronic stress is increased risk of heart attack and stroke when they're older. So, we're not talking about just little things here.
Coming up, I'm going to tell Shonda what I think she needs to do to start coping with this anger. And one of the things that is the good news and bad news, the bad news is it's a choice you have to make. The good news is it's a choice you can make. We're going to talk about how when we come back. DrPhil.com, brought to you in part by...
I can trust my eyes to Magnavision?
I'd stake my reputation on it.
Prescription quality reading glasses without a prescription. Great looking and affordable too. Trust your vision to Magnavision.
Travel consideration provided by...
CC's is celebrating penny picker-uppers everywhere by dropping 1 million special pennies outside our restaurants. Come and get them.
During Lobster Fest, discover more ways to love lobster than ever with decadent entrees like our Lobster Lover's Dream, our wood-grilled lobster and shrimp, and 11 other irresistible lobster creations. Ending soon at Red Lobster.
The same facial filler dermatologists inject in a serum you use at home. Avon introduces a new clinical Dermafol, a breakthrough answer to expensive injections. The first topical serum with the same injectable-grade facial filler used to restore the look of youthful fullness and contours. A new Dermafol, only from Avon. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Call your Avon representative for a new Dermafol and say hello tomorrow.
New Renews-It Crystal Elements, the one air freshener you can tailor to fit any room or decor. Pour the natural crystals into the glass container of your choice. Which container will you choose? New Crystal Elements. Refresh, renew, renews it.
At some point in your day, you want to open something other than another work email. Goya red kidney beans. Nutritious, plump, and irresistible. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Mi gente, Optimo Triple Play is in the house. I-O, digital cable. Watch a lot of channels whenever you're able. HD is free. Let me put it on the table for $29.95. You can design the label.
877-393-4448.
Optimum online, so fast, so fine. Dial up and DSL, you're gonna leave it behind. Come on, mi gente, let's get online. For $29.95, it'll blow your mind.
877-393-4448.
Optimum points, call your mom, call your date, call all you want from state to state. Puerto Rico and Canada, just one flat rate. For $29.95, why have to translate?
Remember, you can get Optimum Voice World Call. Talk with anybody in the world. So call
877-393-4448.
The savings are for real. The Triple Play is the deal. Come on.
Go to work, get through the day, and once you get home, it's time to give your routine a kick. Goya Adobo. Great on any meat. It's a wake-up call of flavor. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Hey, New York, here's Dr. Stork with a look at what's coming up on The Doctors tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Dr. Phil. We've got a great show lined up. Cleaning supplies, plastic containers, Venetian blinds. We're revealing hidden health hazards in your home.
Don't miss The Doctors tomorrow at 9 right here on CBS 2 HD.
My mom nearly got into a car accident. She was just driving like a maniac because she was just so angry.
I had all three of the kids with me, and as I was in a rage, screaming and yelling at the children, I did not see a car coming. If it hadn't been for one of the children screaming, "Mom," I probably would have hit the car.
She had no idea what was going on. That's how she deals with her anger. It was just really scary.
All right, we're talking to moms who say they only take their anger out on their children. Now, Shonda's a mother who says her anger is a 10, and she wants to know how she can stop focusing her wrath on her children. Okay, let me get this straight to this. You work outside the home. What do you do?
I sell real estate.
Right, you're an agent?
Yep.
Okay, and when you go meet your clients, why don't you show up in your house robe with your hair in a chip clip and no makeup?
Well, they probably wouldn't buy a house from me if I did that.
So you require more of yourself than that, right? You say that's the price of admission to this game of professional representation of these properties is I have to look the part, right?
Yes.
So you require that of yourself.
Right.
I mean, you could show up looking horrible and frumpy and dirty and all that, but you don't.
No.
Why? Because you require more of yourself. You came here looking very nice. Why? Because you required it of yourself.
Right.
And the point is, you walk through the door and you say, I've been living to a standard and I'm tired, I'm home, and my home is a place that I don't have to live to the standard. You've sold some big houses to some nice people, right?
Yes.
Okay, on the pecking order of life, where would they be in importance compared to your children? Are they as important as your child? Would you trade one of your children to have sold that house?
No, no.
They're not near as important as your children, but yet you behave better for them than you do for your children?
Yes.
Does that seem like you've got everything turned upside down? You take the people that are least important in your life because they just kind of come and go, and you put them where they get your best behavior. They get the highest requirement. And the people who are the most important to you in your life, your family, you put them at the bottom. I mean, I'm sorry, am I missing something here?
I've often told myself that, you know, I come home and I'm, you know, all day long I have to be a certain way. And when I walk through the door, when I come home, I want to have the energy and the strength left for my family. When I walk in the door, I want to have a smile on my face. I want to look at the kids, ask them about their day. And it seems like when I walk in that door, I just don't have anything left.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm going to tell you about that then? You need to quit working so much. And if you say, well, but we need the money, then move to a smaller house. You're a real estate agent. Sell the one you got and get one half the size. Drive an old car. Take the bus. Do something different. But there is nothing worse putting your family in the emotional grinder. And I kid you not, I promise you, children would rather be happy in a hovel than sad in a beautiful home. You're setting up an unrealistic expectancy, and then when it's violated, you know why you do that? Because you want to vent. You want it out. You want to vent. Well, get some jogging shoes, but get off their butt. You know? Because they didn't do it. Yeah. Do you hear what I'm saying? Honestly, it sounds so un-American to say get a smaller house, drive an older car, live in a way that decompresses your life. But you got to be willing to do that.
We've talked about that very same thing before. Shonda's always, at times when she's angry, she's talked about, you know, I'd rather live in a cardboard box down by the river and be happy with my children than to live like this.
Then, like I said, every situation needs a hero. If you can't handle the stress of 40 to 60-hour weeks plus running a home, then don't do it. You can't have expectancies that are unrealistic and blow up when they're violated, and you can't put the most important people in your life at the bottom of the list. Just don't do it. And I'll tell you, and Robin will vouch for this, I'm one of those people that I don't live with financial pressure. I've never had a car payment in my life. We've lived in some crummy places, but boy, we could afford them. And you know, she'd say, well, let's get a bigger place. I'd say, well, no, let's not. And she'd say, okay. And weren't we just as happy in the smallest place we've ever lived?
Yes, we were.
And I mean, I've said it before, if it wasn't for 2-for-1 burger bucks, one of us would have starved.
Would have been you.
What?
And it would have been you.
No, yeah, probably would have been me. I mean, seriously, you have to decide, I've got my priorities wrong here. These kids don't deserve this. You heard what I was saying, Lisa. This isn't about her kids. Do y'all get that this isn't about you? You're not doing anything wrong. You're just being kids. And actually, we did a lot of interviews with all of y'all, your parents, with you, everything. You guys are really good kids. You guys, it's not too late.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It's not too late. This needs to be a wake-up call. I've never been under the misapprehension that we do 8-minute cures on this stage, but I tell you what we do. We give people clear wake-up calls, great clarity about what needs to change and what needs to happen. This isn't the end. This is the beginning. What happens tomorrow is what's important. What happens when you leave here is important. It's time to decide, you know what? I'm in control of my life. I am not a victim, and I will not put my kids last. You put your social mask on for all your clients, but not for your kids. Cut your clients in half. Give them the other 50%. Do what you have to do to bring some peace. We'll be right back.
Do you know what you want? I do. What I really want is my foundation to match my skin. Now I can turn a dial and look. There's my perfect shade. Revlon Custom Creations. This shade's mine. Go get your own.
If I know where the bathroom is, I can deal.
Time out. Going 3 times a night? I'm used to it. Time out. You're doing okay, but are you really going to put up with overactive bladder forever? That could be what you have. 1 in 6 people do. It's a real medical condition where involuntary bladder contractions cause frequent strong urges to go. I just coped too, but then my doctor told me about treatment options, including prescriptions. Shouldn't you talk to yours and give the coping a timeout?
Applebee's 2 for $20 menu is back.
It takes 2, baby.
Pick your favorite appetizer to share and 2 of your favorite entrees. All for $20. The 2 for $20 menu for a limited time.
It takes 2.
Only at Applebee's.
Today at 5, Bon Voyage, Bernie. Madoff's $1 million yacht lifts up anchor, but this time the feds are at the controls. Then, a hepatitis health scare, why one local doctor's office is sending out thousands of warning letters. Plus, all-natural makeup put to the test. The beauty products that'll have you looking great, green. CBS 2 News at 5. Are you tired, forgetful, irritable, or have trouble concentrating? Are you suffering from snoring and sleep apnea? These problems may be caused due to the lack of good sleep. The solution is the Hakimi method. Call 866-I-SNORE-2 for an appointment.
The newest tile from Italy is here. Wayne Tile, New Jersey's leading importer of fine Italian tile, has done it again. We're bringing our customers Italian tile at 20% below normal pricing. Great tile, great prices. Yeah, we know the feeling.
Are you tired, forgetful, irritable, or have trouble concentrating? Are you suffering from snoring and sleep apnea? These problems may be caused due to the lack of good sleep. The solution is the Hakimi method. Call 866-I-SNORE-2 for an appointment. Your Money Watch. Count on CBS 2 HD. From your job to lowering your bills and ways to save, CBS 2 HD, your money saver station.
For much more information on today's show, please visit drphil.com, where we have everything you need to know to parent your child. Well, this show has been about mothers learning how to manage their anger so they can live in peace with their children. Now look, if you or somebody you know is angry for any reason, completely different reason, whether having a wedding from hell that you can't get over, whatever it might be, I want to hear about it. Log on to drphil.com. You can click on Be on the Show and share your story. It's tough out there right now. I realize when the pressure's on, stress goes up, and when stress goes up, we start venting. And unfortunately, we vent most at the people we love and care about. You're not going to go blast the guy down to 7-Eleven. He doesn't care. He would pay attention to you anyway. So we tend to hurt those that we're closest to, and I don't want that to happen. We've got to consciously manage these things during what are some high-pressure times. So let us hear from you, and we'll be talking about that. Jim, thank you for being here, and thank you for all the good work you guys are doing on the doctors. It's kind of the medical version of Dr. Phil, and you guys are delivering important information to people, and I really am proud of what y'all are doing over there. So thanks so much. Thanks for being here.
How you can send your kids to summer camp for a fraction of the cost. Tonight at 11.
She asked me to open credit cards underneath my name because she said she couldn't do it herself. Being in a relationship with her, I figured that'd be the nice thing to do.
It would be the dumb thing to do.
First, she ran up her girlfriend's credit.
How did you let her spend all this money on you?
Why not? You wouldn't. I mean, somebody's buying you all these things. I mean...
Then she wrote off their relationship.
I just wanted to make it very clear that you will not get a penny out of me.
So, explain that to me.
Judge Judy. You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Scheindlin. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy. 20-year-old Jacqueline Jackie LaVeglia is suing her ex-girlfriend, 24-year-old Desiree Gunn, for unpaid loans and for breaking her car window.
Order. All rise. Now, it's case number 551 on the calendar in the matter of LaVeglia versus Gunn.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Judge parties have been sworn in. You may be seated. Folks, have a seat.
Ms. LaVeglia, you and the defendant were in a relationship for a period of time, and it is your claim that during that time you made a loan to her for some clothes and a stereo system for her car, and after you broke up, you claim that she broke a window of your car in retaliation for being served with a summons for small claims court for the loan.
Yes.
That's your claim. Ms. Gunn says that there was never a loan for either clothing or the stereo. Those were Christmas and birthday gifts that you gave her, that there was never any loan that was to be paid back to you. And she says that in retaliation for what you believed to be her vandalism of your car, you paintballed her mother's house, and she has a counterclaim.
Yes.
Is that what we're listening to now?
Yes.
When's your birthday, Ms. Gunn?
December 18th.
How long had you and the defendant been in a relationship on December 18th?
We met in July, but we were in a relationship for 3 months.
What did you get her for Christmas?
I didn't. I wasn't working at the time.
So you got her nothing?
Yes.
Go.
We were dating for a period of time. I was working the whole time we were dating. She just started her job. Pretty much, she asked to borrow a couple dollars here and there. After she started working, she asked me to open credit cards underneath my name.
When did she start working?
Mid-December, I'd say.
Were you living together at the time, or did you each maintain your own residence?
Yes, we weren't living together.
Okay, go ahead.
She asked me to open credit cards underneath my name because she said she couldn't do it herself. So therefore, being in a relationship with her, I figured that'd be the nice thing to do. She offered...
It would be the dumb thing to do.
Well, okay. She said she would pay me back.
At some point in your day, you want to open something other than another work email. Goya red kidney beans. Nutritious, plump, and irresistible. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Cirque du Soleil invites you to enter a world of wonder, excitement, and thrilling acrobatics. Cruza opens April 16th at Randall's Island. For tickets, visit CirqueDuSoleil.com.
Now on DVD.
Why me? You are a good man.
With nothing to lose.
Who are you?
He had everything to give.
This is going to be your new life.
From the director of The Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith, £7, now at a great low price.
When was the last time your family got together and just talked? For simple, delicious cookie recipes you can make with stuff you already have, visit landolakes.com.
Freeze, police!
Not your usual cases.
You're not the pizza guy.
And this isn't a porn film. Not your usual cops.
You're trying to kill yourself. Don't do it when I'm around.
ABC's The Unusuals, series premiere, next Wednesday, 10, 9 Central on ABC.
Ah, so you love to play. Kid, you came to the right place.
But you're a harness racing horse.
Yeah, I get that a lot. You know, there's a lot to love at Empire City Casino at Yonkers Raceway. Like 5,300 slot machines, fine dining, live entertainment, and me. Come on, let me show you around.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, I can give you all kinds of tips about this place. Except you would have been on in the third.
Judge a book by looking at the cover.
Go to work, get through the day, and once you get home, it's time to give your routine a kick. Goya Adobo. Great on any meat. It's a wake-up call of flavor. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Today at 5, Eyewitness News is checking out reports of a local hepatitis outbreak. What you need to know to keep your family safe. Plus, the unholy acts a church is accused of doing with donations and why they're being forced to pay it back. Plus,
I'll show you how to look like $1 million on your wedding day without spending that much.
today at 5 on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Clinically proven Mederma lets you do something about your scar so you can move on with your life and leave your scar behind. Mederma.
Your life is busy. Your life is on a budget. There is one place you can count on to help you save time, save money. ShopRite. One place where thousands of items are on sale every week.
At ShopRite, a carton of 18 ShopRite large eggs is only $1.48. Hotel bar butter just $1.59. And a twin pack of Thomas's English muffins only $1.88.
One place where families find more ways to save with programs like Baby Bucks. One place, your place. ShopRite.
It's your turn to do the dishes.
I did them last night.
You're the one that wanted best of both worlds.
For one girl, 2 worlds has become too much.
Is it always this crazy?
You have no idea.
Now, she'll have to choose between the life she's always dreamed of and the life she never got to have.
This is good being home. I'm tired of living a double life.
I think you should do whatever you think is right.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Hannah Montana, the movie, rated G, only in theaters April 10th.
So did your mom pick this out?
That's all me.
Obvious Pride. Just $3.99 and $9.99.
You sure you're single?
Find what makes you happy at a price that makes you home goods happy.
Experience the landmark entertainment event that is unlike anything you've ever seen. Disney's The Lion King. See it now. Remember it forever. For tickets, visit DisneyOnBroadway.com today.
I'm Marie Osmond, and I was overweight. Then I lost 45 pounds on the Nutrisystem program.
Introducing the all-new Nutrisystem Select. Fresh frozen recipes offer gourmet cuisine so good, it's like dining at a restaurant.
New foods that you love, and the variety is fantastic.
Classic stuffed shells, even ice cream, delivered right to your door.
Does it taste like that amazing food in that gourmet deli? Oh, yeah.
Lose weight, save money. Order your first 4 weeks of food now and get an extra 28 meals absolutely free. Plus, lock in current low prices until 2010. For the first time ever, indulge in new fresh frozen entrees and desserts. Enjoy complimentary weight loss coaching and website membership, including free weight loss tips and tools.
I lost 45 pounds on the Nutrisystem program.
Order now and get a week of meals absolutely free. And lock in current low prices until 2010. Call or click now.
Bottled cold, shipped cold, sold cold. For cold-fashioned refreshments. Turkey Hill, America's #1 refrigerated iced tea.
Chris Bodie in Boston. Highlights from 2 star-studded concerts featuring Catherine McPhee, Yo-Yo Ma, John Mayer, Josh Groban,
Cy Smith, Steven Tyler, Lucia Micarelli, and Sting. Available on CD, CD-DVD, and Blu-ray, including 40 minutes of behind-the-scenes bonus footage. Chris Bodie in Boston. Available now.
Roger Ebert gives Knowing 4 stars. It's suspenseful and awesome. An action-filled thriller that will keep you at the edge of your seat. Knowing, rated PG-13, now playing.
3 can dine for $9.99.
Yeah, 3 can dine for $9.99 at KFC. 6 drumsticks and thighs, large mashed potatoes and gravy, large coleslaw, and 3 biscuits, just $9.99. Enough to feed 3.
KFC, KFC.
Bottled cold, shipped cold, sold cold. For cold-fashioned refreshments, Turkey Hill, America's #1 refrigerated iced tea.
I'm Sade Veteran-Wall, an eyewitness who's at 5. A 7-year-old leaves school and walks 3 miles. How was he able to escape? And the investigation now underway. Plus, you think he had a bad day. What happened to this man that sent thousands of dollars he just received up in flames? Plus, affordable wedding dresses for less than $200. We're going to have that next at 5 right after Oprah.